Assalamu alaikum students. Unit number 2, Theory of Quadratic Equation of your class 10th math we will start today. In this unit students will learn how to find discriminant b square minus 4ac of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Discriminant is a formula of the derived from the quadratic equation which is used to determine the root of the equation. I will explain you when we'll start this. Find discriminant of given quadratic equation. Discuss the nature of two roots of quadratic equation through discriminant. Determine the nature of the given equation and verify the result by solving the solution. Determine the value of unknown involved in a given quadratic equation. Find cube root of unity. Recognize complex cube root of unity as omega and omega square. Prove the properties of cube root of unity. Use properties of cube root of unity to appropriate problems. Find the relation between the roots and the coefficient of a quadratic equation. Find the sum of root and product of root are the different terms that we study in this unit. So let's start it now, and on the very first page, that is the page number 19, the 2.1, nature of the root of the quadratic equation. The theory of this chapter is based, if you want to solve and understand the exercise properly, then you must know the theory. And theory is very important. Almost all the solution and almost all the questions and the example related to them are present here. We on solving quadratic equation we get different kinds of root. For example, in chapter number 1 you have used three method: factorization, completing the square using quadratic formula, in which you find different types of solution. Sometimes the solution were real number such as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 minus 5 minus, sometimes they were rational number 5 over 7 8 over 9 minus 9 over 8, and sometimes they were 1 plus minus square root 3 over 2 irrational number. Now we will discuss the nature of the characteristic of the root. Root means the solution that we find after the solution solving the quadratic equation without actually solving it. Discriminant b square minus 4ac of the quadratic equation. It is the standard form ax square plus bx plus c, and the formula of new formula that is of discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Students, remember this formula: discriminant b square minus 4ac. What is discriminant? Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac, and it is used to find the nature of the root. Either the roots are rational, irrational, they are equal or unequal. These things we will discuss. So we know that two roots of the quadratic equation, if you use the quadratic formula, then two root you find: minus b plus square root b square minus 4ac and minus b minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2 into 3. The nature of the roots depend upon the value of b square minus 4ac. It means what kind of answer will be can be find using discriminant. Mark this definition of discriminant: the nature of the root depend on the value of the expression b square minus 4ac, which is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation, or the quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c. Now let's see how we find discriminant, and after finding discriminant, is it really true that discriminant tell us the answer? Then what kind of root will appear? We will see in example number 1 first how to find the discriminant. After this we will discuss its root, what kind of root, if the answer of discriminant is positive, negative, or let's see example number 1. Find the discriminant of the following question, and this example number 1 is related with your question number first. It means if you understand example number 1 well, you will be able to solve question number first. Find the discriminant of the following equation. The first equation that is given is 2x square minus 7x plus 1 equal to 0. Here a equal to 2, b equal minus 7, c equal to 1. Discriminant, sometime we write this, is equal to b square minus 4ac. Putting the value b equal minus 7 square 49 minus 4 into a into c 2 into 1, it is 41. Just we have to find the discriminant. it is 41. And the second is x square minus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. A equal 1, b equal minus 3, c equal 3. Putting the value and the discriminant, we find it is equal to minus 3. Now let's start question number first, and then I will explain you nature of the root and their verification, or that is question number 2 and example number 2 as well. Unit number 2, it is theory of quadratic equation. Exercise number 2.1 I am going to solve. This question number first is question number first, find the discriminant of the following given quadratic equation. Just we have to find the discriminant, and you know the formula of discriminant. I have just told you discriminant equal b square minus 4ac. The first part, find discriminant. Two x square plus 3x minus 1. Solution here, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal minus 1. Discriminant equal b square minus 4ac. Putting the value, b square minus 4 into a into c, 9, minus 4 into 2 minus 8, minus 8 into minus 1, 8 is plus 8, so the answer is plus 17, that is discriminant. Similarly, you will solve part second, third and fourth. Okay, now we will discuss the next question. Find the nature of the root. What is nature of the root of the following given quadratic equation and verify the result by solving the equation. As you already read the definition that this expression b square minus 4ac is used to find nature of the root. The nature of the root depend on the value of the b square minus 4ac, which is called discriminant of the given quadratic equation. It means first we'll find the discriminant b square minus 4ac, and after finding discriminant, 4 type of answer always appear. The first answer that appear is the roots will be rational, perfect square, not a perfect square, roots are irrational, and roots are imaginary. Let's see. I am placing book on a side first. If you find discriminant, question 1 is over. If you find discriminant b square minus 4ac, if the answer is 4, 16, 25, 36, 49, they are perfect square of what number? 4 is perfect square of 2, 16 is perfect square of 4, 25 is perfect square of 5, 36 is perfect square of 6, and 49 is perfect square of 7. If you find discriminant, the first condition, see, if b square minus 4ac greater than 0, mean positive number. If discriminant of the number b square minus 4ac is positive and is perfect square, then the roots are rational and real. Rational and real, it means the root will be rational and real. No imaginary number, no complex number, they will be rational and real. And you know all real numbers are rational number. 5, 7, 8 all have denominator 1. They are all real numbers. Real and unequal, they might be different. They will not be same 5, 7, 3, 8, 5 by 8, 9 by 7. If discriminant greater than 0 and perfect square, roots will be real and unequal. They will be real but unequal. Students, read these 3 or 4 conditions. When we'll solve the question, I will explain you what is meant by discriminant if perfect square, what is meant by if the roots are rational and unequal. The second condition is if b square minus 4ac greater than 0 and is not a perfect square, then the roots are irrational and unequal. If b square minus 4ac, it was the first condition, that b square minus 4ac greater than 0 and perfect square. If the discriminant is positive and is perfect square, then roots are rational, that is real, and unequal. The first condition. Now the second condition is if discriminant b square minus 4ac greater than 0 but not a perfect square. It means if you find the discriminant, then the result is 7, 13, 15, 19, 21, 23. They are not the perfect square. If you find discriminant and the result is greater than 0 and not a negative number, then the roots are irrational and unequal. It means your solution set will be of the form plus minus 1 plus minus square root 3 over 2, 3 plus minus square root 7 over 2. That kind of solution set can be if the discriminant greater than 0 and not a perfect square. The next condition is if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. The third condition states if the discriminant third condition is if discriminant equal to 0. In the first condition we have seen it is greater than 0. In one case it is perfect square and it is not perfect square. If discriminant equal to 0, roots are real and equal. It means the root that we find, an answer will be 3, 3, 9, 9, 7 by 5, 7 by 5. If discriminant equal to 0. We will see all these conditions in the exercise when we'll start it. And the last condition is if discriminant b square minus 4ac less than 0, it means if the answer of discriminant is a negative number, then the roots are imaginary, that is complex conjugate. Fourth condition, if discriminant b square minus 4ac is less than 0, मतलब negative number, then roots will be imaginary. Imaginary roots you have already studied in exercise 1.4, minus 1 minus square root of 3 iota over 2, or you have also studied square root 3 iota over 2. It means imaginary mean the solution in which iota is involved, they are called imaginary roots. Now we have studied all the 4 conditions of the discriminant, and example number 2 is related with it. Example number 2 and the question number 2 will be the same. Using discriminant, find the nature of the root of the equations and verify result by solving quadratic equation. The same statement is present here in question number 2. It means if you understand example number 2, then question 2 would be easy. Find the nature of the root of the following quadratic equation and verify the result by solving the equation. Let's start it now. First we'll see example number 2. There are 4 parts A, B, C, D. X square minus 5x plus 5. First we find its discriminant. Compare with the standard form, we see that A equal to 1, the coefficient of x square, B equal minus 5, the coefficient of x, and C equal to 5. Discriminant equal B square minus 4AC, putting the value B equal minus 5 whole square minus 4A into C, 25 minus 5, 5 is greater than 0. It means second condition is implemented here. 5 is greater than 0, discriminant is positive. At the same time, discriminant is not the perfect square. 5 is not perfect square of any number. It means condition number 2 is implemented. The condition number 2 was if discriminant greater than 0 and is not perfect square, then the roots are irrational. It means now we apply the quadratic formula on part A. You may see the answer will be an irrational number. Let's check it now. He write the equation 1. X square minus 5x plus 5 equals 0. X equal minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, putting the value in it. Minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac. After putting the value, you can see 5 plus minus square root of 5 over 2. It is an irrational number. So it is verified that if the discriminant greater than 0 and is not a perfect square, then the roots will be irrational and unequal. Hence, evidently, we given the evidence that the roots are irrational and unequal. Similarly, in the second part, 2x square minus x plus 1 equal 0, a equal 2, b equal minus 1, c equal to 1. Putting the value in discriminant, see the answer is minus 7. It means discriminant is less than 0. If discriminant b square minus 4ac is less than 0, it means a negative number, then the roots are imaginary, that is complex conjugate. Now we'll apply the quadratic formula in it, and there you see a complex number. Verification by solving the equation. 2x square minus x plus 1 using quadratic formula, minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, putting the value in it, square root of minus 7 over 2. It ultimately results that 1 plus minus square root 7 iota. It means the roots are imaginary and it is proved. C part, x square plus 8x plus 16. Applying the formula, 64 minus 64 equal to 0, and it is the third condition. In third condition, it was if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then the roots are rational and equal. It means answer will be same. Both the answer will be same. Let's check it now. B square minus 4ac is as it is equal to 0. Now applying the quadratic formula on it, verification by solving equation, it is becoming he has solved it by factorization. It is the complete formula of x plus 4 whole square. You may see x equal minus 4 and minus 4. The roots are real and equal. Last part I am discussing with you, and 7x square plus 8x plus 1, a equals 7, b equal 8, c equal 1. Discriminant b square minus 4ac, 64 minus 28, 36. As 30 square is the perfect square of 6, it means roots will be real and unequal. The first condition. See it. If the discriminant b square minus 4ac is a perfect square, then the roots are rational, mean real and unequal. It means answer will be 7, 8, 3, 9. Both answer will be different. Can be positive or negative because they are the real numbers. Applying the quadratic formula. If not quadratic formula implementable, you can solve it by factorization. After factorizing, see x equal minus 1 and x equal minus 1 by 7. So it is clearly proved that the roots are unequal and real, that is rational. Okay students, I hope you will solve question number 2 now. I am solving one of the part and rest of the part will be for you. The statement is find nature of the root. Question number 2. Find nature of the root of the given quadratic equation and verify the result. I am writing verify the solution by solving. Verify the result by solving. The first statement is x square minus 23x plus 100. Here a equal to 1, b equal minus 23, c equal 100, discriminant equal b square minus 4ac, b equal minus 23 whole square minus 4 into a equal 1 and c equal 100. Minus 23 whole square, it is equal to 529. 529 minus 400, it is equal to 129. 129 is greater than 0 but not the perfect square, so roots will be irrational and unequal. The second condition, if the discriminant is greater than 0 and not the perfect square, I will also show you the condition on the book that we have studied. If the discriminant is greater than 0 positive and is not a perfect square, 129 is not the perfect square, then the roots are irrational and unequal. Now we will verify this by applying the quadratic formula on it. The equation was x square minus 23x plus 100 equals 0. Verification, give the heading. Here a equal 1, b equal minus 23, c equal 100. We are verifying the solution. Apply the quadratic formula. Minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c divided by 2 into a. 23 plus minus again 529 minus 400 over 2, 23 plus minus 529 minus 400, 129 over 2. Hence proved, hence verified that roots are irrational. Now I hope you understand, because we have discussed the 4th part in the example and the 5th part in the question number 2's first part. Now you will apply discriminant on 2nd, 3rd and 4th part and see the what kind of root is appearing. Either roots is imaginary, equal to 0, and write the condition according to it. Thank you so much. Inshallah, its remaining part we will solve in our next lesson. Thank you so much.